Hey, my name is Bonnie Bishop. I am a singer-songwriter, originally from Austin, Texas, but I live in Nashville. And this is my first trip to 30A. And I made a very lasting impression last night at the artist party where I arrived pretty tired after the drive, so I went over to the coffee bar, and there was a big old bottle a bottle of Bailey's there, and I thought, well, this will be good. I'll put some Bailey's in my coffee. And I went to shake it up, assuming there was a lid on it, and there wasn't, and I spew Bailey's all over this nice man who's standing next to me in his cashmere coat and his very nice leather shoes. And I'm like, oh my goodness, I'm so sorry. And I'm wiping him down with paper towels, and everybody's coming over and they're going, oh, Russell, are you okay? Russell, are you okay? And I was like, Russell. And I was like, are you Russell as in Carter? And he was like, yes. And he's like dripping in Bailey's. And I was like, hi, I'm Bonnie Bishop. Thank you so much for having me. And he goes, thank you so much for spilling Bailey's all over me. So I don't think that Russell's going to forget me. Hopefully he'll let me come back. But I tend to have that effect on people everywhere I go. So if nothing else, I'm kind of going for the Tina Fey of the songwriting world. Okay, so I've been making my living as a touring artist mainly for the last 13 years. This is my 13th year of not having a real job. And I did have a publishing deal in Nashville for several years, which afforded me the opportunity to write with some fantastic writers and really hone my craft. And one of those co-writers was Big Al Anderson from the famed NRBQ rock band from the 60s and 70s. And the first morning that Al and I ever met, it was about 10 o'clock, and we met in my publisher's office under some fluorescent lights. And Al comes in with a hook and a guitar lick, and I had a broken heart. And together we wrote a song. And Al was very old-fashioned. He's still very old-fashioned. And he had this tape recorder, literally with the cassette tapes. And so we recorded the song, just guitar and vocal, and he puts it in a manila envelope and sends it to Bonnie Raitt, because he used to open for Bonnie Raitt with NRBQ. And it was both of our dreams to have a cut on Bonnie's album. She was making her comeback album after 7 years of not having made an album. And we mailed it to her, and I was like, oh, this is a long shot. And then 2 weeks later, I'm walking my dogs around East Nashville, and I get a phone call from Al that says, hey, Bonnie's cutting our song. And 4 years later, she came out with her album Slipstream, and Not 'Cause I Wanted To was lucky track number 7. And she won a Grammy for that album, and we all got Grammy certificates, and it was literally a dream come true. And it's still kind of like one of those things that's hard to believe in, that it actually happened. But I always said that my dream as a songwriter was to have a Bonnie Raitt cut. So that happened within my first year of living in Nashville. So I'm a Texas girl, but I had to say Nashville's been pretty good to me. Yeah.
And do you know what other venues you're playing at?
I know I'm playing another venue, but I'm not exactly sure what it is. It might be another. I think I'm in like the fish. I'm in the fish venues. Like I'm on the fish circuit. It's another
Fish
fish
out of water.
water. Maybe it is.
Fish
I'm
out
a
of water.
Pisces, so that totally makes sense.
It's the universe. And it goes
That's
around.
right. That's right. That's right.
We're glad to have you.
So thank you so
Here
much
at
for having me.
30A.
Russell, please forgive me. Send me a laundry bill. Send me a dry cleaning bill. Just let me come back. Please let me come back.
He's doing fine.
Okay.
So, where can we get a hold of you as well? You got a Facebook page
Yep.
and website and all that stuff?
I do. I have a Facebook page. You can check me out there. That's where I really tell all the funny blurb stories. But starting this year on bonniebishop.com, we're going to be doing a really cool series called The Story and Song. And I've really started digging into the creative writing side of BB. And so telling a lot of stories, and there are going to be a lot of stories that you can't get anywhere else except through the Story and Song series. And then the recordings are all acoustic, raw, of songs that I love that have great stories. So definitely go to bonniebishop.com, sign up for the mailing list, and you will be able to find me anywhere in the world.
Beautiful.
You lucky dog.
See you the rest of the weekend. Thank you.
I'll see you. Thank you so much.